Blind Side. And we've had recent articles about a controversial thing. You know, I struggle to measure the impact of that versus the film, because one of the true feel-good stories The Blind Side is, it won Sandra Bullock a Academy Award. I still remember when The Blind Side came out, and, you know, whenever you have a biopic and a biography picture about someone's life, so many times details are changed to make things more dramatic. And so after watching The Blind Side, I was curious to see what was accurate and what was not. And I found a ton of different Reddit pages, Wikipedia pages, and a ton of those details were mentioned in The Blind Side. But it was stuff like, well, when they have the car accident, it's on this street and not that street. So the fact that, if anything, details from the real life were changed for the film to make them less dramatic tells just how unbelievable this story can be in a lot of aspects. Quinton Aaron as Michael Oher, Little Kid as SJ, did an amazing job in the roles. Yeah, feel good, and, you know, sadly, there's the lawsuit or whatever it is going on now. I hope that gets resolved. It's a feel-good story that has a happy ending. Both Michael Oher and the Tui family are millionaires in real life, so I hope that thing gets resolved. When people open up their home, that's as giving and as vulnerable as you can make yourself to another human being. Whatever it was, I hope they get that resolved in real life. The film it's feel-good and it's formulaic in a lot of ways, but it all works. And the fact that it hews so close to reality, I think speaks to, I don't want to say selflessness of it, because, you know, the school got a NFL player out of the deal. Again, anytime you can have a feel-good story that actually is relatively close to what actually happened. And Tim McGraw, making another appearance on our list, but he doesn't try and, you know, for being a country music star, he doesn't try and outshine Sandra Bullock in the film. And future superstar Lily Collins as the daughter, Collins Tui. No Emily in Paris jokes here, no berets in the film, but Blind Side, my number 2. Did you like The Blind Side?
Yes, I would have it in my top 5. This is why we do these podcasts. I mean, every time Michael Oher was interviewed with the Baltimore Ravens, he would decline comment on a lot of it, and I said, that's really strange. This film's about your life, and now stuff is coming out that, you know, the film itself, yes, but I thought it dragged on a little bit too long, and I knew the story, but there was always some acrimony between him and the family, and he carried on in the post. And no one knows the real story, but the film, you're talking about the film was good. It dragged on too much for me.
There are some down spots in it, but I think it's less a football film and more of one about family and heart. And
you're right.
I think for whatever reason, you know, we tend to be a little bit cynical in films in general. So the fact that it was able to bridge that gap and have a honest feeling of found families, in this case, for Michael Oher, fingers crossed that they're able to mend whatever fences. The film itself is a very moving piece of reality / fiction, however you define a biopic.